Hey everyone, Angelo here for another stream before well, a stream when I should be sleeping. I usually never get to sleep this early. Been working all day, been up since 4:30, which I'm not complaining about. I chose all of that. I could have done nothing all day if I wanted. And I'm just saying, like, I wanted to make sure I get a video in before the day's over. So wait till some people get here. Actually, while I'm waiting, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Oh my goodness, of course, while I get up, go to the bathroom, the stream cut out. Hey, I just remembered this funny story. I was at a filmmaker meetup in Virginia, and I think it was the first one I had been to in quite a while. And, the whole thing, it's kind of awkward. I mean, a lot of filmmakers are very socially awkward. And, we all go around giving our little introductions, and again, it's awkward. And we're talking for a while, and I don't know. I vaguely remember it was all kind of uncomfortable, not horrible. I mean, I did meet some people in those meetups, but I I remember this one guy, and I think he said like he was 70 years old or something. It's weird. Oh, fuck. Twice it's gone out in 4 minutes. Yesterday I streamed for 2 hours. Or no, this morning I streamed for 2 hours, uninterrupted. I don't know what's going on with this phone. Can't stand it. But I seem to remember this guy. Maybe he was 60 something. I don't remember, but I know he was an older white guy. And it was so funny. He sort of, he very vaguely looked like Jesse, what's his name? Jesse Hyman, the world's greatest extra. I remember seeing him in movies and noticing him. He was in Spider-Man, the "Let's get out of here" guy, when Peter Parker fights Flash in the high school. And what other movie did I see him? He was in that commercial, that controversial Super Bowl commercial where he kissed a woman, like some supermodel. And anyways, and he was even on Leno because people kept noticing him as an extra. Uh, anyways, he looked like a kind of, like sort of, like he reminded me of like an aged version of that guy in his 60s or 70 or whatever. And I just remember this guy saying, like, just totally unprompted, out of nowhere, in this filmmaker meetup, like, nothing brought this on. He just started being a jerk and said, he's like, now, I'm trying to remember, how did he phrase this? It was so weird, like, you couldn't see what direction he was coming from. Yeah, I think somehow this is the gist of it. He said, oh, "Fuck, my wrist and hand hurts." He didn't say that. He said, "Now a lot of you seem to like, you know, like Quentin Tarantino." And I don't know if one person mentioned Tarantino or what, but he said like, now he has a lot of collaborators he worked with. Now, I don't. So I have no choice but to make really great movies. Um, do you all just want to make movies by committee like Tarantino? It's the dumbest shit I had ever heard. And I diffused the tension by saying, oh, that's too big a question to answer. Instead of saying something directly like, so you're just going to insult everybody here? Because there's no ending, there's no winning that argument. It's like he's already convinced he's making great movies, whoever this asshole is. And, the group leader, he's sitting there uncomfortable. And, anyways, it was funny because Tarantino is one of the only directors around who can command big budgets and who is admired for making singular scripts and movies that are like directly, out of his mind and his personality. Of all the directors, why would you pick him? Whether you like him or not, I'm not even defending him. I'm just saying, why did he pick him? It's And so, because I make low budget films, I have no choice to make really good movies. And he said it just like that. He's like, I have no choice but to make really good movies. Now, do you all prefer to work on stuff by committee like Tarantino? So fucking dumb. So I'm glad we just moved on after I said my comment in response. This is like 3 years ago this happened, but I was just remembering that as I was urinating, so it seemed appropriate, that memory. Oh, fuck my hand. What's up, Ace? Yes, the new Charlie Kaufman movie is out, and I've read several of his scripts now, including Human Nature, which is his movie after being John Malkovich. He wrote it. Michel Gondry directed it. I think it might have been the first movie Michel Gondry directed as well. I think he directed music videos and commercials before that. It's a very underknown movie, and it's interesting. And like all of his movies, I think pretty much all of Charlie Kaufman's movies are about miserable guys who are in some kind of troubled relationships, and it just devolves and devolves. And really, the only one I can say that has a lot of sympathy for the protagonist is Adaptation. And the other ones, it's kind of like, well, too bad, they're going to end in their misery. Whereas Adaptation, it stops being the Charlie Kaufman movie and then it becomes the Donald Kaufman movie at the end. I still marvel at how he did that. But yeah, that new movie's out. It's on Netflix. What's it called again? I Think I Shouldn't Be Here, or I Think You Shouldn't Be Here. But yeah, it's supposedly some kind of story about a woman who. So this one, the woman's a protagonist, right? And her boyfriend comes to visit her parents, or she comes to visit his parents, and she decides on that day she wants to break up. Hello, Terry. I'm thinking about ending things. I always mess that up because I know that there's that Tim Robinson show, I Think You Should Leave, and that's what I was mixing it up with. Um, Click like, everyone, helps the video out. I should be sleeping. I've been up since 4:30. I was working on my screenplay all day, except for my workout, which I filmed this morning. And oh yeah, the title. So I always got to have an attention-getting title. I felt a little sick today. Partly, I don't know what it was. Like I took a huge shit, and then that always makes me. It can make me like kind of like bloated and stuff, and like feel like gas in my stomach. But I also, what happened? At the food bank had salmon, but like on kebab sticks with like bell peppers and onions on them. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that, and it smelled a little bad, and I cooked it, and I thought I cooked it pretty well, but after I ate it, and it seemed pretty cooked pretty well, but you should have left. No, it's I'm thinking about ending things. Um, what was I saying? The salmon I had. So first of all, I was already feeling so miserable this morning about my screenplay. I'm working on it. I'm going through like my third or fourth draft of it after I went through like 15 drafts of the outline, after I went through like 20 or 30 drafts of a short film version of it that I realized wasn't working. which is all good. That's all part of the process. But I was just all of a sudden so serious today. I was putting such pressure on myself. I'm like, I can't do this. I got to relax. Not I can't, like I got to give up. It's like, whoa, I can't be this miserable. I thought I'd see a movie tonight on my laptop, just find a free movie on YouTube. They have a free movie section, by the way. Quality varies, but sometimes you find some. I want to see Frailty. That's on there, the Bill Paxton movie. He was a great actor. It's too bad he died. But I had the salmon, and it smelled a little bit, and I ate it, and I thought I might throw up afterward. I didn't feel horribly like I was going to throw up, but yeah, I was kind of worried, and I just know I'm like putting so much pressure on myself to like. I always get like that, like every little thing can get to me, and I was too distracted throughout the day. I'm like pissed. I'm like, damn, why was I too distracted? And I was going through a lot of my screenplay. I went through like 20 pages of it, rewriting stuff and developing the conflict, intensifying it, creating more significance to each line. At a certain point around 9, I'm like, I have to sleep. I can't keep pushing myself to stay up every day. It's not good for me. Hey, Alejandro. Yes, thank you. Click the like button. By the way, the opera that I shot, no, I didn't shoot it. Excuse me. I'm used to saying I shot stuff. I edited it. I shot some additional footage. It was shot on that stage right there by someone else who's not me here at Sunspace, and it's on YouTube now. Again, I forgot to link it, but search "It's a Squirrel's World" on YouTube and watch that. It's a comedic opera, a comic opera that I edited over the course of months because there were a ton of moving parts to it, and it wasn't massively difficult. It was just time consuming, and it wasn't even massively time consuming. What it was, partly, it's the guy who was basically supervising the whole editing, Noel, who stars in it, and he runs Sunspace here. He's letting me use it to work out of. I had to wait for his supervision to tell me what did he want at certain parts. So we had to take out all the live music, put in studio music, and then nothing matched up. So then I had to rearrange all the footage to match it up with the studio recordings. And it was easy enough with the singing because they weren't singing with just their bare faces. They were singing with these giant masks on, like oh shit, like you see. I gotta get up. I don't feel like getting up. Like you see here, that Noel builds here, and actually this is one of the characters. Here's a miniature. By the way, this whole green screen set, it's amazing. They use this for the Unusual Tuesday show, if you can believe that. They have this set up here with multiple cameras. They're live streaming. They'll do stuff with the green screen, compositing that, something up here onto what's on stage, and they have the miniatures here. The guy who does the miniatures, Chris, he's an artist, and anyways, yeah, so look up "It's a Squirrel's World" on YouTube. A lot of yeah, it's called "It's a Squirrel's World." So look that up on YouTube. You'll see it as like the first or second result. And by the way, there is another video called "It's a Squirrel's World" that somebody made like 7 years ago of a squirrel running around on someone's porch. I commented on it just because I like to leave random comments on like weird videos that if anyone ever finds it, they'll be like, holy crap, Angelo commented on that. I used to be more known for that. People would literally recognize me from comments that I left on videos, but that was easier to do when I had a home, and I would just search for weird videos or find these like sort of hidden gems on YouTube. But yeah, I had to move around a bunch of footage, and there were 2 cameras on one show, one performance of it they did, and 1 or 2 cameras on another performance. So sometimes, no matter what I did on the first performance, it wouldn't match up with the studio recording, so I had to take it from the second performance, and then I also had to cheat stuff, and we shot additional footage, so it took months to do. And I'm glad it's finally done, and I don't know, I swear I'm pissed at myself for even wasting time today when I should have been writing all day. I went through like 20 pages, which is great, but I'm like, I gotta just cut out my internet tomorrow if I'm doing this, because it's a waste of time. I got nothing out of it but that's still good progress. And I just wanted to stream before I go to sleep. But yeah, I'm putting stress on myself, feeling kind of sick. Yeah, wait. Find an Angelo Easter comment in a 90s rap video. I may have left comments like that. I swear I've literally had people recognize me from comments or find my channel because they're like, hey, I see your comments everywhere, you know? It was, again, it was easier when, I don't know, I just wasn't as focused on working all day. And like, I would, as soon as a video I liked uploaded, I would just comment on it and leave a funny comment that would get upvoted. And so people would recognize me from that. No, my diet's not real necessarily the reason I'm getting sick, although I did have salmon that was starting to go a little bad today. I think it's really just one, I'm not sleeping enough, and so I really got to sleep earlier. That's why I wanted to keep writing now. I just said, okay, I have to stop because I'm so impatient. As soon as I get up, I want to be writing, get all my exercise out of the way and write. And I I'm just stressed from I don't know, everything, and that makes me sick when I do that. And I gotta calm down when I'm like that because I just start taking everything so seriously, and I realize I got to ease up on that, and it's hard. I always catch myself doing that. No, I don't help. Or help? I don't help Advil. Advil. No, I don't take Advil. Um, Maybe I should take some actually because my wrist and hand are kind of hurting. I don't have Advil, but I do have like some generic. I was gonna no. I what's it called? And I was gonna say antiperspirant. No. What's this? Advil. The blood pressure type pills. What are they? Pain relievers. Aspirin. That's it. I was thinking something with a P. Yes, the sleep streams. Well, I'm not going to be doing any necessarily soon because this phone literally on this stream tonight cut out about a minute in or something. I went to get up to go to the bathroom. I came back in 2 minutes in, and it cut out. And then before 4 minutes in, it cut out. It cuts out randomly, and I just don't want to deal with that on a sleep stream. And I think it's worse than not having a stream because if it cuts out randomly, people are just going to be disappointed, you know. So I'd rather have a reliable phone. Yeah, but I do have aspirin. Maybe I should take one of those. Um, Click like, everyone, helps the video out. Wow, 10 people here. That's cool. Yeah, so I just got to take it easy on myself. And I messaged the counselor today at the job placement center and told him I looked at a bunch of the jobs, the training courses, but they're all like, a lot of them are like 6 months or more. And I said, I need a job now. And also, I want something that, you know, I can finish and that, like, something that hopefully it's not a career. So by the time, if we're ever able to get filming movies again and the pandemic's over, then I'll be able to leave that and go back. I don't want to be taking a $6,000 training course only to take a job that I have for 4 months or something, and then I go back to working on film sets and a job I won't even want. So I don't know. It was just weird how this guy kept pushing me to take training courses. So I don't fucking know, you know, what's going to happen. I told him I want the sanitation job. That's still my priority to get. So who cares, you know? What do I care? I have no responsibility. I don't even know what this guy looks like. No responsibility to him whatsoever. My heart's not doing bad. I mean, I just my hand's hurting, and I guess it's just I've been using my hand a lot. First of all, the computer, the mouse, but also, you know, I'm wringing out my clothes in the morning, and I really work my hands hard on that. And then doing a lot of burpees. I'm sure that's a little traumatic on my hand, you know, when I'm dropping down and doing push-ups. Um, but yeah, I gotta sleep well. And I don't know, I just feel like I gotta cut out my internet during the day. It's just a total waste of time for the most part. Today, I don't think I had anything. I had, yeah, okay, there were a few minutes of useful usage. on the internet. Other than that, wasn't helpful. Screw it. I don't even feel like getting up. Why do I need aspirin? I'm fine. Oh, my hand hurts a little, big deal. I don't feel like getting up and going out to my car. Well, I'm going to have to go to my car, but yeah, whatever. Maybe I'll take it later. But for now, I just want to sit and relax. I should check the radiator, the coolant level on my car soon, too. Just make sure I'm keeping it high enough to avoid overheating. Pants became unbuttoned. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm not eating much, and I'm losing weight. That's good. It was funny. The lady working at the food bank is saying like, "You look less chubby now, now that you're eating cooked food." um, but sometimes it fluctuates. I think it's gone up in the last week. But yeah, I don't know if that makes a difference because I'm not losing weight in the healthiest way because I'm not keeping exact track of everything. Like, oh, how many, fuck. I gotta lie back. I'm getting sleepy. The way they say, okay, don't crash diet and stuff. I sort of always am, no matter what. But um, yeah, I just get so paranoid and worried about everything and take everything so seriously that I can't help it, and I gotta avoid looking at the news too much as I do it compulsively. I got to avoid it. I've been better about it. Um, and just focus on what I can do, just being well, working, exercising, eating healthy. They did have these awesome, where is it? At the food bank today, I like these gigantic Atkins protein shakes. So it's like, those are the only things I'll get processed that I can think of. Well, oatmeal, I guess that's technically processed, and whole wheat shredded wheat cereal, no sugar on it. But what do I care? Maybe if I live to 80 or something, then I'll just start eating whatever I want. But even then, I doubt it. I'll never enjoy it. What I want to do again, I've mentioned this before. Whenever I get down to my goal weight, I've got to lose. I want to lose at least another 40 pounds. If I can stay at my goal weight for 2 weeks, then I'll have a cheat meal, and I want it to be something I can do on video that's really fun. So what would that be, like a Denny's Grand Slam or something? Like what? And I'm not even looking forward to eating a cheat meal. It wouldn't feel good to me. I prefer eating healthy. That's my mindset. If I can help it at any given time. But what would that be? Like I've seen like chicken waffles. I don't think I've ever had that in my life. So something like that, or even if I could cook it myself, what would that be? They do have at the food bank like waffle makers, where you put in the batter and make your own waffles, but it would have to be more extravagant than just waffles. Um, and no way I'd want to eat like a stack of waffles. I don't want to go for crazy amounts of food. I'm just saying I want to make it interesting. So I don't know what that would be. I don't want it to just be, whatever, some new Taco Bell menu item or some interesting kind of burrito or something. I want it to be like an actual laid out meal with like different parts to it. So I'm just wondering what that would be. Maybe I'd just go to a diner around here and get something, as a cheat meal that's like a big breakfast meal, like pancakes, sausage, eggs, grits, whatever. I don't know, but again, I'd want to get down to my goal weight, which I don't have a number. It's just I want to get to the point where I don't have a lot of fat on me, and where I can, keep it that weight for like 2 weeks and then have a cheat meal. That's it. I'm not looking to have a bunch of cheat meals or do it as a regular thing, because I don't care about it. cheap buffet, but there are no buffets now. Even at the grocery store, the Vallarta, they stopped the buffet. The stuff they have now is like all bagged up, and it's only like, creams and salsas and stuff in the buffets where it used to be. And also they have bagged and wrapped up, I think, what are they, tamales? And even all the pastry items, they're all individually wrapped now, which I totally get. Although it's funny, even on the wrapper, you got to keep that clean too. Like, do you disinfect that? Anyways, yeah, I got to remember to put my face shield on. Tomorrow I get my food stamp card, money on my food stamp card. So maybe I'm trying to think, what could I get that's not expensive? Because the good meals that I get at the food bank, they're cheap there, super cheap. But if I got them on my food stamp card, they'd be way too expensive. And it would just run through money on my food stamp card. So it's like, damn, you want to eat healthy, you really can't win if you're trying to save money. So, and I can't use my food stamp card at the food bank. So, oh, that would be amazing. If I could do that, shit, I'd be covered for every month. Um, Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, what could I get there? Because all I would get before is like basically, I kept getting those shitty little ramen noodle soups. Never again. They feel like just like they stick to my stomach whenever I ate them. But maybe okay. What could I get there? Potatoes, those are good. Onions. Nothing that's too maintenance heavy as far as chopping up, cooking, all that. I'm not trying to get more cooking utensils and stuff. It's already awkward enough here as it is. And, I try and minimize the waste. So I don't want to be chopping up a bunch of stuff, throwing it away. The trash can will stink. I'm not trying to do that. As it is, I have very little waste that I leave behind. Like maybe the onion peels and stuff, but not much else. Orange peels when I eat those. Um, and I put baking soda on top in the trash can to kind of absorb the odor, even though that's not perfect. But yeah, potatoes, onions, those are good. But and what else? And they're not too expensive at the grocery store. I don't know. I would see what else they have that I could bake in my little air fryer. Because like if I got salmon, that shit is so expensive. Rockfish, that's damn good. I got that at the food bank a couple times. I'm sure that would be damn expensive at the regular grocery store. So I'm trying to think like, well, what is possible to get that's cheap and healthy? All I can think is potatoes. Potatoes, sardines, those are good for you. Um, Protein drinks, I mean, they're not too expensive there. And it's good to have that, although I try and, mostly keep my meals to whole foods. Um, Maybe chicken. I don't know, as a once in a while thing. No, I can't cook eggs. I'd have to look and see what else they have. But again, it can't be too maintenance heavy. Like, I'm not trying to get green onions or like scallions, even though I like them a lot. I'm not trying to do any of that. Maybe I should get almonds. Those are really healthy too. They're very expensive, but maybe I should get those. I've probably spent hundreds, if not thousands, on almonds in the last few years. I barely get them anymore, but when I was in Arlington, I wanted to get them to lower my cholesterol because, I read they're really good and my doctor really wanted me to get it low. And I did. I was able to get it low. And who knows where it's been in the last 2 years, but or a year really since I've been to LA, but I am eating much healthier the last few weeks and months overall, except for those goddamn uh, what are they? Ramen noodles that I just wanted something hot to eat. Uh, Yeah, they have frozen pizzas, I'm sure. Um, you know what the crappy thing too about the pandemic? I can't just get scoop up almonds from the the tube that where it runs down at the bottom and you can scoop them up or whatever. Or really, it's like you go into the top and scoop them up. Because of the pandemic, they don't have loose almonds anymore, so it sucks. I don't even know if Vallarta has bags of almonds. I'm trying to think. Raw almonds, and they're expensive. They were usually $8 or $10 back in Virginia. Sometimes they'd have a deal for like 2 for 1, or like $6, down from $10. But I would always have almonds because they're just super healthy. Um, but yeah, I'm really focused on just getting my weight down. I know that's a big thing. It strains your heart. It's not good for your body to have extra weight. And so almonds, potatoes, onions. Onions are really healthy. And potatoes, I heard, are good if you exercise a lot. Um, Sweet potatoes, same thing, whatever. I don't know. What other vegetables are there? None. So I don't want to chop up carrots. Maybe little frozen bags of vegetables. Those could work. But again, you're talking about the mess of it because the frozen bags of vegetables, you can't eat them all at once. It's too many. And see, this is the problem of calculating how do I figure out my diet and what I buy. Because if I got that, I wouldn't want to throw away the leftover vegetables here. I would either eat them later in the day. That's if I knew I could be here a long enough time. I can't always just be here all day. So it's like either eat them at 2 different times a day and leave them out sitting for a while, or don't throw them away here because there's no way I just want to throw away a bunch of vegetables to rot in the trash can. It's going to smell. So then I'd have to be prepared to, yeah, just simply take them out to the trash bags I have in my car. Um, God damn. Click like, everybody. Helps the video out. I'm going to go to sleep soon. I got to, oh, it's 9:40. It's late enough. Okay. Time to get going, but thanks for watching, everyone. Click like. Keep supporting the videos. Wait, just found out that to lose fat, you may need more calcium foods like bone meal. What the hell's bone meal? I've heard of that, but I'm not exactly sure. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.